Hello students, today we are going to do the topic letter writing. Before we begin, we must know what is a letter. So, a letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person through a medium. Letter writing allows the writer to have time to think about the content they are writing. One of the best features when it comes to writing a letter is being able to sit down and process your thoughts before actually putting pen to paper. Letter writing is an important topic in the English writing skills section for school students. So children, we must know how to write a letter, right? While writing a letter, one has to follow the format of letter writing. A formal letter can be written for various reasons. Now, on the other hand, talking about the informal letter, an informal letter is written to one's friends, family, or relatives. Clear, children? So, this is what a letter is all about. Now, children, there are two types of letters. So, number one, formal letter, and number two, informal letter. Now, children, the letter that you are writing to the government officials or to the editor, it becomes your formal letter. And children, the letter that you're writing to your parents, grandparents, siblings, aunt, uncle, neighborhood, it becomes your informal letter. Clear, children? Now children, as you can see here, types of formal letter: to the editor, to the government official, to the police, to the principal, order letter, complaint letter, inquiry letter, business letter, application letter for job, and then letter to the bank manager, invitation letter, resignation letter, leave application for various reasons. So if you look at it clearly, all of them, they come under the category of your formal letter. Clear, children? Easy to remember? Moving ahead, children, we have types of informal letter as well. So we have letter to parents, siblings, to a friend, to your classmates, and to your uncle and aunt. So all of these, they come under the category of your informal letter. Clear, children? So by now we know that what are the types of formal letter and types of informal letter. Now children, before you frame a letter, you must know the format. Unless and until you know the format, you cannot frame a letter. So let's move ahead and see what a format looks like. So children, this is your format for the informal letter. As you can see here in bold, we begin with the sender's address. So children, what is the sender's address? House number 152, sector 22A, Chandigarh, followed by a pen code and full stop. Children, who is the sender? Now, if you are sending the letter, you become the sender. So you're going to write here your own address, your own house number, your own sector, and your own city, followed by your city's pin code. And not to forget, comma, full stop. Very, very important, talking about the sender's address. Clear, children? After you are done writing your sender's address, you will leave a line as indicated here. Children. Sender's address, line. After leaving a line, children, you write the date. 24th April 2020. If you see, this TH is written with the date. It should be on the line, not up in the air. Okay, so it should be written with the date. So 24th April 2020. After that, leave a line and you come to the salutation. So you are writing it to your grandmother, you will write grandmother. You are writing it to your father, you will write father. You are writing it to mother, you will write mother, so on and so forth. Clear, children? Sender's address, leaving a line, date, again leaving a line, salutation, and then you come to the body of the letter. This entire thing you see here comes under the body of the letter. Okay, this entire thing. Now, body means beginning, middle, and the end. So first paragraph, second paragraph, and the third paragraph, which means that your letter has to be divided into 3 paragraphs. Okay, children, beginning, middle, end. So concluding paragraph or the culminating paragraph, as we say. So you're going to divide your letter into 3 paragraphs. After you're done with your paragraphs, you're going to leave a line here, and after that you are going to write the subscription. Boys, you will write your loving grandson, and girls, you will write your loving granddaughter, and then you write your name. Children, one thing you need to be careful about, that after this paragraph you will leave a line, after this paragraph also you will leave a line, after this paragraph also you will leave a line. So after every paragraph that you write, you're going to leave a line. Okay. So clear, children? Revising it once again before we move ahead. Sender's address, leaving a line, date, again leaving a line, then salutation. First paragraph, leaving a line. Second paragraph, again leaving a line. Third paragraph, again leaving a line. Subscription and your name. Clear, children? This is the format for your informal letter. Now, your sample letter says, your grandmother has completed 100 years of age. Write a letter congratulating her for the same. Now, children, you have the question in front. On the basis of this question, you are going to frame the letter. Clear, children? Now, how are you going to frame it, children? You have the question in front. So, you will actually think about the keywords so that you can frame a letter. In the first paragraph, children, what you are going to write? You are going to congratulate your grandmother for completing these many years. Okay. Then you are going to wish her for the birthday that is coming ahead. Okay. And then you're going to give her blessings. And you're going to ask about the well-being of your grandmother. Clear, children? So all these keywords that you have got for your first paragraph, they are enough. So the keywords are congratulating her, giving her wishes and blessings, and asking about the well-being of your grandmother. Around these keywords, children, you are going to frame your first paragraph. After that, coming to the second paragraph, what are you going to write, children? Now, children, you know that your grandmother is not sitting next to you. She is sitting far, right? So, what are you going to write? Now, she is sitting far. That is why you are writing a letter to her. Now, what are you going to write, children? Now, you are going to write about certain memories that you shared together, so that when she reads your letter, she feels happy about it. And the lessons learnt by her. And what else? What else you can write? That how you miss her and how she inspires. So inspiration, lessons learnt, and the third thing, that you miss her thoroughly, and fourth, the memories shared together. All these keywords, and around these keywords, children, you're going to frame your second paragraph. Children, coming to your third paragraph, you're going to tell her about the excitement that you have. It's the culminating paragraph, it's the concluding paragraph. So you're going to tell her that you're excited to meet her. Obviously, she's far, so you're excited to meet her. You're enthusiastic about it. Okay, and that you are going to meet her soon. Okay. Also, children, in the culminating paragraph, you have to pay regards also to your grandfather. So you're going to pay regards to your grandfather as well. Okay, children. So these are the keywords, children. Once you have the keywords with you, it's very easy to frame a letter. Okay, children. So let's see how are we going to frame a letter based on these keywords. So children, ponder. That means we have thought over the ideas and we are ready to frame the letter. Now, as you can see, children, we begin with the sender's address, comma, comma, full stop, leaving a line, date, leaving a line, salutation, dear grandmother, and we begin with our first paragraph. I am glad to hear about your health. I'm fine here too. I'm thrilled to know that you have completed 100 years successfully. I congratulate you and wish you many, many happy returns of the day. May God bless you with healthy and long life. May God shower upon you His choicest blessings in abundance. H capital, children, because we are referring to God here. So, this is your paragraph number 1. After you are done with your paragraph number 1, you come to the paragraph number 2, keeping in mind the keywords that we discussed. It says, you have inculcated good morals, good thoughts, manners, and habits in us. You have taught us how to look after each other and to be truthful and honest. I salute you for all your qualities. I still remember the happy moments spent together. In the age of Netflix and PlayStation, your late night anecdotes are still my favorite and unparalleled. I owe my beautiful handwriting to you as you gave me calligraphy lessons at home only. I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done for me so far. Hope you have a great celebration ahead. Now children, this is your paragraph number 2. As you can see, I have highlighted certain words so that you know that around keywords you have to frame your letter and how important are the keywords for us. After children, you are done with your paragraph number 2, again you are going to leave a line and you go to the third paragraph. It says, I'm looking forward to coming to meet you as soon as I get over with my examinations. Pay my regards to grandfather. So this is your paragraph number 3. As it ends, you leave a line and you come to the subscription. Boys, what will you write? Yes, your loving grandson. And girls, what will you write? Yes, your loving granddaughter. After that, this comma is very, very important. And then you write your name. Clear, children? I hope, children, you are clear with the format of the informal letter, and you know how to frame a letter once you have a question in front. Clear, children? Now children, moving ahead, coming to your assignment, children, to be done in a notebook or loose sheets and put into a file. So write a letter to your grandfather thanking him for the birthday gift he had sent you and inviting him to stay with you, and write a letter to your uncle thanking him for the set of interesting storybooks he has sent to you. This is your assignment. I hope you will be able to handle these questions, keeping in mind the format that we just did. Okay, children? So, stay safe and God bless you.